What's up? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on the IE Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor in case you didn't know. That's icydk.blog. Make sure you check them out on all mobile devices and the World Wide Web. Before we get started, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you do not miss one video. Let's go. So we got a lot of things to talk about today. We are talking about 21 Savage, Ice Spice, Drake, Lotto, Nicki Minaj. Woo, a lot of things going on, but let's get this cranking with your boy 21. 21 Savage was voted by Complex as the best rapper in 2022. Now, it came as a shock to most people considering that most people that hear the 21 Savage and Drake album consider it a Drake project featuring 21 Savage. Now, ironically, Noriega was on The Breakfast Club, and he was stating that, what was it, The Breakfast Club he was on? Where he was stating that he was hearing that Future was a little bit upset at Drake's collaboration with 21 Savage. And of course, 21 Savage and Drake is due to go on tour. The rumor has it that Noriega said that he heard that Future had an issue with it because it then kind of downplay his project that he has with Drake. And they're saying that allegedly Future's annoyed. I don't see how one has anything to do with the other. Future and Drake's project was totally separate, and it was years ago. And I don't think no matter what Drake does, they can replace that project with Future. All right, so I hope Future isn't upset at Drake's collaboration with 21 Savage, because to me, that Drake Future collaboration is iconic. So shout out to Future. You don't have to worry about the Future. No, they feel no type of way. Drake is able to make great music with everybody, pretty much. But you and Drake's collaboration was iconic. Speaking of Drake, Ice Spice was speaking with Ebro on Apple Music, and they said she let people know that her debut album is due to be released this year. Ebro asked her questions about her styles, what we expected to hear on this next album, and of course, questions about Drake. So I'm going to let you hear all her responses. Then we're going to come back and respond to it on the other side.
This project is very much in line with what people, I think, expect from you, which I appreciate you delivering on that. But so, me as a fan of rap, I want to know how much more is there with the storytelling, because you give us glimpses in this project of the ability to tell a story. Like, I feel like there's some real personal things in this album. I don't know how much is real, how much is made up, how much is other people's stories, but you give us glimpses of it. How much do you plan to go deeper in that? Because you expressed earlier in this conversation, like, a lot of the topics you cover is very, feminine perspective. That lens, the lens of a baddie, that kind of thing is your zone, which I think is what the fans want. But how much farther do you take it? And are you experimenting with different types of styles?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to give too much away because, I still want it to be, like, refreshing and kind of a surprise to, like, my fans and stuff. Kind of how I dropped this project, it was a surprise. Like, they knew I would have a project on the way. They didn't know when it was going to drop or what month or anything like that. But they just knew how many tracks was on it. So
you just want to keep surprising people.
Yeah, I like surprises, because the thing is, when you promise like something, I don't want to say, oh, there'll be this type of record, and then like set an expectation, and then I might change my mind. I change my mind every day. So I do definitely plan on like expanding and working on other sounds. Like, I speak Spanish, so we gonna get into that at some point. But yeah, like I'm just going with it right now.
You were up at the Drake show at the Apollo. You from New York, seeing him create that at the Apollo. What was that for you? What was that like, that scene? And did he invite you up?
Yeah, he did.
What's that
Amazing.
like? No, sorry, that was just an inside
What
joke.
getting now? When I listen to this EP, you're giving us one version of Ice Spice, and I've asked around like about your rap skill. What we hear on this EP called "Like," or how do girls say it? Like how do you say it?
Like,
Yeah, there you go. This is one style. I'm told you have mad styles that you haven't unleashed yet. So you're being real calculated.
I mean, I wouldn't say calculated, but like I'm just going with it. Like those are 6 songs that I already made, so we pushing that right now. You know, fans gonna eat that up, and then like it's always time to evolve and like grow as an artist. So I'm not rushing to jump into another sound or rushing to do some different. Like if it happens, it happens. Like I just want everything to be natural. Like I just love.
You're not in
when-
any hurry.
That was courtesy of Apple One, Ebro doing the honors. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm excited to see what Ice Spice has coming. I told y'all when she first dropped, I said this girl has the it factor, and if people don't watch out, she's gonna sneak up on people. And everybody laughed at me. Oh, listen to Munch. She's so mid. She can't rap. She's not talented. All she has is a fat ass and curly red hair. And I said, this is before I even knew she had other music. I was like, y'all better watch out for this girl. And according to her, she's got other stuff. But what I liked that she did say was pretty much, I'm not going to rush to change sounds because right now they're eating this up. And if it's not broke, don't fix it. That's what a lot of problems with other female rappers are. Your worst move sometimes can be your next move. Sometimes the best move is to not move at all. Now, everyone seems to be playing on this beef that has now been created, to me, by fans, between Ice Spice and Lotto. And now we got people like Rap House TV getting involved in it. Who's better, Ice Spice or Lotto? All right, so as we all know, it started because Lotto was on the red carpet somewhere. She was asked about to finish these lyrics, and she couldn't finish the lyrics to Munch. I don't see what the big deal was, but everyone took it as, oh, she's trying to shade Ice Spice. Then when she was saying like, and then Ice Spice comes out and names her album Like, with a question mark on it, so people think that she was taking shots at her. Lotto released a new freestyle. All right, I love it. I think it's fire. In that freestyle, she made a comment about, "Oh, I don't follow trends," and then of course the people who don't like Lotto and Ice Spice fans are saying, "Oh, she's taking shots at Ice Spice." Later on in that freestyle, she said the line is giving coke. Now remember, it's still giving coke. Now remember when she said it's giving coke, everyone assumed that she was talking about Nicki Minaj when she said that. It's giving coke, being though, Nicki Minaj was in that lawsuit that people were saying that she was on coke. People like Nosy Ho Live, Jaguar Wright, and people like that were saying she was on coke. So when she says giving coke, people was assuming she's talking about Nicki Minaj. So after that, Nicki Minaj was trending. It was trending, Nicki is coming. Because I believe she liked a tweet about, do we have a problem 1 year anniversary? And people are tending to believe that she's coming back to respond to Lotto is giving coke. Now, I know Nicki Minaj had a certain date planned to come back. But if she heard this is giving coke and she sees all her fans commenting, whatever, that's what people thinking that maybe she's going to come back early and respond to Lotto. Now, here's the thing. Would I like to see that? Of course, whenever Nicki Minaj is back on the music scene, it'd be great to see. But I don't know if I want to see, Nicki Minaj at this point in her career battling Lotto, who's just really getting started. Right? Because it gives me Black Friday against Pink Friday. It's giving me that era where Kim was battling Nicki, And even though that Black Friday was a crazy record, and she had some crazy bars in there, people looked at her as just bitter. You're bitter because it's over for you or what have you. I don't want Nicki to come off like that. Now she will never come off like that to her fan base, but to the general public. I'm saying so. If she wants to come back, great. Just come back and do your music and don't worry about nobody else. And finally, Drizzy Drake performing at the Apollo, and he just did most of his classics. He did a few songs with 21 Savage, whatever. And I'm hearing that Drake must have been listening to my videos because I'm hearing he's thinking about doing a tour
I had my mother and
of just his hits.
I told you about.
A greatest hits tour.
And somehow, some way,
doing greatest hits from past and present. And if he does that, that means he was listening to me. Because I
think the first time I ever flew out to New
over
York,
a year ago,
like the Spotted Pig,
and I said Drake should do a tour where he should take a request on all his hits.
A bunch of people.
So, shout out to Drake. I don't see how he didn't win
I really do deeply
Best Rapper 2022, but they gave it to 21 Savage. Let me know down below what you think about 21 Savage. Is he the best rapper 2022?
That I might be able to change
Do you think it's still Drake?
People that put so much time into
What about Nicki Minaj coming back? Nicki is coming.
And then we got
I also
to
have
New
a Nicki
York.
Minaj video coming up on members only.
And it's some dumbass record labels
Ice
out here,
Spice
'cause I
on
got
Lotto.
turned down by every
I like,
fucking body.
I like Ice Spice because, like I said, I think
So that's
she's
what
very
this scene is
authentic.
about.
Right?
It's me
Lotto,
trying to grind my ass off and let
I'm
people
starting
know
to
that,
like Lotto a little more.
I'm not in a
but I
wheelchair
do
in
like
real life.
the
Or,
last two freestyles.
You can,
So,
Canadians can make
I don't know if
music,
Ice
whatever,
Spice has the lyrical ability to mess with a
I'm gonna try
Lotto.
to do some more songs.
Lotto's
like I
no
did for
slouch.
them. They just weren't fucking feeling
But
it at the time. But
Ice
it is what it
Spice
is.
has the appeal right
get it.
now, and I'm interested in seeing what she comes with next.
Is that
Because I think she, can bring some, a type of uniqueness, kind of like not as unique and not as versatile as Coi Leray, but at least somewhere around that ballpark. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe.